It's your man OGDuffy and we are back, but this time I'm reviewing the Blackview Mega 8 tablet. Now I purchased this from Amazon for £269, but the question is this: will a budget tablet like this do what it promises to do? I mean, it's boasting quite a few decent specs, including a 13-inch screen, a front 13 megapixel camera, a rear 50 megapixel camera, which is also a Sony lens, 12 plus 24 gig of RAM, a 256 gig of ROM, and yeah, it's saying it uses the octa-core 2.2 gigahertz and an 11,000 AH battery. So all in all, sounds very good, sounds promising, and at £269, let's see exactly what this can do. Let's get it unboxed and then let's put it through its paces. Let's unbox this Blackview Mega 8 tablet and see exactly what we are getting for our money. Like I say, at £269, it boasts quite a decent spec. Put the lid over there. Okay, so the first thing we're greeted by here, what we've got on the top here. Okay, it's interesting. It's a tempered glass screen protector. So that comes with it, which is quite useful. You usually have to pay extra for them. This is the tablet itself. Let's get that out of the box there. Flip that out. Right, okay, so here we go. This is the tablet itself. The Blackview Mega 8, as you can see. And again, it's boasting a 13-inch screen, the 11,000 AH battery, the 13 megapixel camera on the front, the rear 50 megapixel, and 256 and 512 gigabyte memory and ROM. It's got like a case built onto it already, as you can see here. This is quite like a hard shell. Comes all the way round here, as you can see there. But what I also like is this doubles up as like a stand. I have seen that sort of design before. So there we go, that's quite good. You've got like a little stand there for it, look. So yeah, we'll have a further look at the connections and stuff like that in a moment. But meanwhile, let's have a look at the rest of the box here. Got our warranty card there. How to enter night light, okay. And an instruction book there, Blackview. Several languages, so in total, probably about, I'd guesstimate, about 10 pages of instructions there. We've got one of these here, which is obviously for the, there's like little drives in there, isn't there? So you can access for SIM cards and stuff. Right, okay, quite nice packaging actually. This here is the adapter for the power supply. It's USB, and I'm assuming it's probably USB-C to the actual unit charge itself. So that comes up, and that's a UK standard plug. We have a cable here, which is obviously for charging. Let's take that out of that little sleeve. Oh, there we go. So that's USB 2. Yep, I was right. So USB-C. And finally, it comes with this as well. One of these sort of stylus pens. Okay. There we go. It's the top of it there. And yeah. So some nice additions with this, with the cover and the pen and stuff. So yeah. Let's have a look at it closer. Let's see what the ports are, etc. Taking a closer look at the unit itself. As you can see here, the case, it's got like this sturdy case all the way around it. And the cover, I've already said, it's quite a nice soft cover there. And of course it doubles up to make the stand. Right, coming around this edge here first, as you can see, 2 speakers there. Okay. Coming to the top of the unit, there's a power button there, that'll be on and off. And there's volume up and down there. And coming to the next edge, you've got a headphone socket there. That's quite nice. A lot of these sort of units have just general sort of Bluetooth, but that's a nice proper old school headphone socket there. Another 2 speakers and the USB-C charge cable, and the bottom there is nothing at all. So that's it unboxing. Now let's get it plugged in and see exactly what it's like. But before we do that, let's just have a look here. I'm going to take the cover off. Okay, I'm going to take it out of the cover for a minute so we can see exactly how thick and stuff the unit is. Oh, a bit tough that, but there we go. I'm getting there. It is a cover after all. Okay, it's quite light. It's quite a nice weight. And as you can see there, in terms of thinness, it's probably what, I guess 6 to 7, about 8 mil, I guess. I'd guess. Maybe even less. Right, okay. We've got this here, which was the the little sort of pin thing that come with it. Now, as you can see, we'll stab that into there. Stab's probably not the best word to use, but hey-ho. And there we've got the little tray that comes out, so you can add a SIM card as well, which is quite a nice little feature there. We're not going to be doing that. Let's get this cover off, and let's explore the Blackview Mega 8. Enjoy smart life, it says. And there we go. Hey, exciting stuff. Before I power this up, I've noted it's already got a screen protector on it, so I haven't got to install that one. So it's obviously a spare it gives you. Comes with one pre-installed. The front camera lens is there, and there is the rear camera. And as you can see there, that is a 50 megapixel camera, that one. So yeah, looking forward to this, and the Blackview there. It's quite a nice colour as well, sort of a grey, yeah, a nice grey black sort of colour, not unattractive. And the screen itself. On the internet here, just having a quick look, it browses quite nicely, it's quite responsive, the touch on it is very nice indeed, does exactly what you'd expect, so I'm quite pleased with this so far. Quite a nice sharp picture there, as you can see, so perfect for browsing. Let's go check it out on YouTube. I wonder what channel we should look at. Great. Is it just me? I can remember getting it for 99p back in the day. On YouTube now, looking at the OGDuffy vlog, streaming very nicely. Picture quality is decent. The sound's pretty good as well. I mean, I'm raising my voice to be sound over that. Let's turn it up and see how loud it actually goes. There we go. Turn it up there. Oh, it's a white one. That's on the loudest volume now, and this is me speaking at a normal volume. So you can see, or hear, should I say, how loud it actually is. Actually, I can turn it down a little bit. It's got 4 speakers built into that, so it's quite an interesting build on it. Let's take a look at the camera on this thing, because it's boasting 2. Gonna take it to the shelves here and have a look and get a few photographs and stuff and just see how sharp it takes the pictures. How sort of accurate it can be there. I mean, look, it's quite sharp. It's picking up very nicely. Bit of motion blur when you're moving the camera, but right, let's get a few snaps. Recording in video now. And this is the camera now facing us, facing you there. The quality of this camera is not as good as the front one, obviously, but you wouldn't expect it to be, would you? Because it's less megapixels. But all in all, not too bad. Let's flip the camera back round. Equally, you have got a flash on this as well. So you hit the flash, and as you can see there, we've now got a light shining. Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, not too bad overall. Quite impressed. You can take HD or FHD. Can't see a huge difference in that, to be absolutely honest. Oh, no, tell a lie. HD, that's HD. Let's change it to FHD and see if we can notice much difference. Oh, I think it's slightly sharper, yeah. But anyway, there we go. Let's turn the flash off. So, all in all, not too bad at all. It's found the controller, Xbox 360 controller for Windows, although this isn't an Xbox 360 controller, that's how it identifies, so let's pair that up. And this only means one thing, doesn't it? Let's see how well this thing does for a bit of gaming, eh? Now, unfortunately, this game is a sort of game designed for a pad and a phone, etc. So it only works via the screen. But anyway, here we go. Press and hold the gas button. I think I'm over revving that. Right, okay. And we're off. That's my racing line. Just installed this via the Play Store. Because obviously this is a uses all Google products and the Play Store, etc. Works quite well. Use the boost. Why not? Well, that's a nice quick race, that one, wasn't it? No problems with that. Quite a nice bright screen, looks good. The brightness is about medium level. Let's go to the garage, do an upgrade. But yeah, I'm quite impressed so far. Doing exactly what I wanted to do. And good old Cassie, yeah, bless her. She's helping me on my way. Found this game here, it's called Mario Run, I think. It's just one tap, one button, you jump. That's all you have to do, so it's quite simple. just for mobile and tablets and stuff. But again, it's that typical Mario style that we've come accustomed to. Including sound effects. This is good fun. But I do like this in portrait mode, which has got me thinking, how well would this play pinball games? Do you know what? I think it might just perform quite well. I'm going to go on the store and see if we can't find us a pinball game to test it in sort of, you know, portrait mode, because I'm quite liking this. So all in all, so far so good. I think for the money, it ain't too bad. Very good indeed. Looks lovely, doesn't it, that game on there? Sounds good. It's a great little tablet. I'm quite impressed so far. Installed Williams pinball on this, and as you can see, the size of the screen where it's in portrait mode there, and it's a great size screen for pinball games, so it's very well shaped for it. So anyway, let's give it a play. Got a bit of a zoom in there, right? Okay. I do like a bit of pinball. Obviously, the only thing you don't get through these is a bit of feedback, which would be great. I don't know what happened to my ball then. Must have gone down a secret hole. Anyway, yeah, so I think this sort of screen is great for this sort of game. Oh, multi-balls, that's always useful. How long can I keep them in play? That is the question. Oh, I've lost one already. Honestly, perfect size screen for pinball, for sure. So this is a definite plus for me, because I do like my Zen pinball. Let's summarise the Blackview Mega 8 tablet. To be honest, as you could see in the video there, surfing was absolutely fine. The screen was really nice and responsive to the touch and everything else. I could zoom in and out with the pinch and things, and it worked really, really nicely. So that was good. The sound isn't... could do with a little bit bassier for me, but to be honest, right, I think you have to consider the price of this. It's currently available on Amazon at just over £200 here in the UK. That's the current price at filming. I bought this a few weeks ago and it cost me 260 plus, so I paid a bit more. I think it's probably because it's a Black Friday deal because of the time of shooting this video, so maybe they've reduced the price for that. So all in all, taking that price into consideration, the sound is coming through them 4 speakers to either end. It sounds okay. The sound's okay. Like I say, I'm just being a bit pernickety. I'd like it a little bit bassier, but hey, it's a tablet. It's, you know, it's designed for on the go, you know, in bed or whatever you're using it for. There is a headphone socket as well, and the Bluetooth works very well. So you've got Bluetooth headphones. As you can see there, Bluetooth, it finds everything within range easily. So it's nice to connect Bluetooth items to it. The cameras on this, obviously the front camera here, the 50 megapixel one, is far better than the one there. But of course, that is just for sort of your conference calls and that sort of stuff. So it doesn't really have to be the best processing camera in the world, because it's just for like conference calls and things. All in all as well, another great feature of this I liked was the accessories it come with. It come with this case already on there. It come with a screen protector already installed on there, and it got a spare one with it as well, and it come with the stylus pen as well. Normally you have to pay extra for these bits, so quite impressed at that. That comes as standard in the package along with a charging cable, etc. Like I say, browsing the internet was great, really responsive on the touch screen, no issues with that at all. The picture quality was decent, video playback was nice via YouTube there. The gaming was fun. I've not played sort of mobile or tablet games for an absolute age, so it's really interesting visiting the you know, the Google Play Store there, which that all comes pre-installed on it, all the Google stuff, just to see. I say it's been a long time, so it's come on quite a lot, isn't it, really? Oh, I should play more modern games sometimes, because yeah, they're quite impressed. I quite enjoyed them, especially that Mario game. And pinball on here is brilliant because of the size of the screen, especially in portrait mode. It works really well for the pinball games. So all in all, let's be honest, for the money, this is a damned good deal, especially at just over 200. I wish I'd got it for that, let's just put it that way. But at the price I pay, it's still a good deal. It's a tablet, it does everything you want. It's an ideal travel companion, train, plane, just on holiday in general, you know what I mean? You've got all your apps and everything else on there. And the spec on it is pretty tasty too. And one other thing, the battery power on this. It come out of the box with a full charge on it. I've not charged it yet. I'm probably on, let's have a look, I'd say about 80% battery. If you look up there in the top corner, you can see. Probably about 80%, I'd guess, or maybe 70. I've watched the film on Netflix. I've been on YouTube. I've done some general internet research. I played that Mario game bit longer than I should have done, and I played some other games on it, and the battery is holding its power, which is a great thing to do. So all in all, the Blackview Mega 8 tablet, it's a worthy buy, I think. So there it goes. I mean, for the money, you can't go wrong. I've been OGDuffy. You've been awesome as always. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of tablets? Do you use them? And especially for gaming, because I know some people use these for emulation and everything else. And hey, is that something you've done with your tablet? Let me know in the comments. Do the usual good stuff, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks for watching. Cheers.